This morning we're going to test my Gamewell Diaphone horn, commonly known as a fire horn. These horns were used on tops of firehouses starting about 1920, and they're still in use today in some parts of New England, Long Island, and the Northeast, a few out in the Midwest. This horn was probably made in 1940s to 1950s. It's missing the tag, but it's a 2-rivet tag, which tells me it's a later horn. This one has an aluminum piston without the 40 holes. Now, I don't want any comments on my Three Stooges plumbing work here, and I wasn't even sure this was going to work, because if you look here, the bung plug coming out of this 60-gallon tank is only 1/2 inch. This horn requires 1 inch. So I came out with 1/2 inch, went right up to 1 inch, and I tested it yesterday, and sure enough, it blew. I got 100 pounds of air on the tank, and I got the regulator set at 35 pounds. So we're going to see if we get a couple of good blasts out. Hopefully none of my neighbors work night work, because they are not going to like me. I'm going to warn the neighbor's dog in a minute. Let me move this camera back about 45 or 50 feet and put some hearing protection on, and we'll see what we got. Okay, I got the camera set about 45 feet back, I think. I got hearing protection on, internal and external, and I'm going to give my neighbor a heads up. That one dog sitting at the fence never liked me. He's not going to like me a lot more in a minute. I call that a successful test. Okay, what I've done is taken the piston out that came with that horn. I have a spare piston. That's what it looks like right there. You can see it. I'm going to put this one in. It's really almost identical. It's within about 1/1000th of an inch of the other piston, but just for shits and giggles, I'm going to see if it blows any different. Okay, I've switched pistons. I got the same style aluminum piston in there. Again, this one's about 1/1000th of an inch bigger in diameter, so it might be a slightly snugger fit. I juiced the tank back up to about 100 pounds. It looks like it was eating about 12 pounds of air per blast on the last round. I still think it's lagging a little bit because I'm feeding it with a 1/2 inch pipe, but it's still not bad. Let's see what this piston does. Sounds to me like it's got a little bit deeper tone on that piston, and I can still hear it starving for air, but I'm happy. I think I may have told you wrong on that last piston. I believe that was a little bit smaller than the original piston. Maybe that's why it's got the deeper tone to it. I put the original piston back in. I got a couple of more blasts maybe, so let me fire it off and empty this tank. That's enough of that. I think my neighbors have had enough.